guys? It is Kieran and Rain, or Bin Long, we don't know. We don't really call ourselves anything, but today is part 2 of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid ranking. We have 14 out of 15 books. The 14th and the 15th one was Double Down, but we can still talk about it because I remember it inside my big brain. And the last video, we got 70 views, so if we can get 142 times as much as that by the time of summer, that would be appreciated. I just burped and did the respect symbol. Oh well. Coming in at number 15, we have the Ugly Truth. The Ugly Truth follows Greg and separated with Mima or any other thing. But I don't really know the whole entire story. It's just weird. I have no idea what the story is about, that's why it gets to last. Put that there. Next is Cabin Fever at number 14. Cabin Fever was last on our first video, but now it's not. I felt like the Ugly Truth. I don't know why people like this so much. I mean, Manny, it was literally trapped them, and he said, "Oh, it's because nobody taught me to tie my shoes." I felt that was funny, and I hated him. And he didn't even get that much of a punishment. You literally had to sleep on the couch, all three of you. That little twerp. I would rather Greg lock Manny's door with like a broom, and then turn everything on, and then turn Manny's room off. That would be way better. Coming in at number 13 is The Getaway. People might think, Kieran, Rain, your last video said that this was way higher. I know that, but it's like Whom the Balls Rule in the 8 Dog Man ranking video. We reread it, and I felt like this book was completely inappropriate. It has a lot of and drawings that are really good. There's even a nude beach. Why? This is a children's book. Inappropriate! Banned books! Banned books? What? What am I saying? Yeah, I don't know. Coming in at number 12, we got the Hard Luck. Hard Luck, I don't like Rowley. Rowley's normally my favorite character, but then in this one, he's just... Also, Greg, the pacing is slow. Also, Greg isn't really that good, but I do like the stories he talks about, and that's it, really. But then, speaking of stories, this one didn't have that well stories. The only thing I really like, also, Inappropriate Hits Underway. Why did I just cough? Okay, this follows, of course, Greg Heffley is trying to change his wimpy ways. Also, he's trying to bond with Frank Heffley or his father. And he's just being weird in this one, but I kind of like it because it follows up. The ending follows up to Dog Days, which is a really good one. Also, I really like the Boy Scout thing. Next. Old school. Old, boring. Wait, it's not boring, but like old, amazing, and awful. Also, Silas Scratch, I didn't really like that storyline about Silas Scratch. I didn't really like the lemonade stand or the fitness water stand. I put abbreviations because it's like just water, hose water. So weird. And I don't really like the camp. Well, I do like the camp thing, and I do like the Silas Soul thing. And Scratch. Silas Soul was an army man. Next. Coming in at number, I forgot, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Coming in at number 8. He said 11. It's 8. Is The Meltdown. I really like this title. I really like this picture. And I felt like it's pure chaotic. I do love the creativity of the snowball fight. Rain thinks it was a bit boring, but I think it was amazing. That's all I have to say. Boring. Coming in at number 7 is the only book we don't have. The Double Down, which I felt was really cool. I love the absolute creativity of Night of the Nightcrawlers, the Greg and Rowley's movie.
And that isn't a real movie. There is a movie called Nightcrawler.
Well, it's not Night of the Nightcrawler.
True, but still, there's a movie called Nightcrawler.
Also, one thing I don't like is that for Rowley being on a talk show, never appeared in The Getaway. So yeah, that's either up for this or down for Getaway.
Oh, what was it again?
Why am I?
What was it I was gonna say again? Oh, I forgot.
I'm distracting you because I'm doing.
Okay, just go. Move on.
Number 7 is Roderick Rules. I really don't like Roderick in this one, but I do love the story plot lines. I just flipped through the book. Okay, I'm gonna read this book. Okay, there we go. Done. I like the dancing mom thing and loaded dipper or lauded dipper. As they spelled it. It's supposed to be
loaded.
It's supposed to say loaded diaper, but it said lauded dipper. Oh my gosh, it actually paired up with the others. Coming in at number 6 is The Long Haul. Some people say this is their favorites. I can tell, but I can't tell. The Beardos will always be my favorite. But one thing that I don't like is the movie remake for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. I didn't like that.
I don't really like when they're like inside of the van. How they barely do anything except for just like do disgusting and weird things, and also just talk
like this.
So yeah. Bye.
Okay, why am I doing this? Coming in at number 5, we got the third. I can't say the third wheel. Third wheel. I really like the story. It did follow up to Hard Luck, but I really like the story of Greg is finally getting a date, and then screws it up because he thought that Abigail got chickenpox. It was really likable. If you didn't hear that, I said because Abigail got a chickenpox, and then Greg screamed because there was, I think, an actual mole. And he was like, ah! Okay. Yeah, next. Okay. Coming in at number 4, we got the original because it's the original. I really like the story of middle school and how Rowley and Greg get through the stuff. And the movie adaptation was great. I loved it. And yeah, I'm holding it like this. Yeah. I really like Greg just explaining all his stories, and for the original, this isn't too bad. What do you have to say?
Not really. But one thing.
But for morons,
I'll be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. From the way Greg is looking right now, he doesn't look like he's gonna get rich or famous.
Yeah, also
he doesn't look very smart, and he's
not even planning out how he's gonna become rich and famous. You might not be.
Yeah, he's thinking of making movies.
Coming in at number 3 is the newest and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And sorry if that's a little pink. I accidentally colored pink marker on my finger, and then went on my thumb, and I was like, Greg's face. So yeah, I really like this one. I like how they're about to get a new house, but apparently he didn't get so lucky. Also, I like this thing. I don't know if your book has it. It's like demolition zone, caution, keep out, and then all clear. Come on in. Yeah, I like that. anything you have to say? Obviously not. And this, I really like that. And I like this. Also, look at that. He's always just like sad unless it's the do-it-yourself book, which I have, but we're not ranking it because, come on. Coming in at number 2 is Dog Days, which also is my favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. Dog Days is the best. Well, second best. It was the best until one other came up, which I really liked it. I really liked Greg showing his stories and other stuff, his relationship with his dad and mom. And yeah, I'd say the movie is even better than, I know, is worse than the book, but the movie's still good. And finally, you saw this coming if you watched the other ranking video. But at number 1, we got Awesome Friendly Kid. He is awesome. I just felt like the new drawing animation style without the nose or ears, or basically detailed eyes. Well, I mean, none of them really have detailed eyes. But I really like him.
It's a detailed mouth. I guess.
My favorite chapter was the superhero chapter where all the comics. I really liked that idea. And then, from Riley's perspective, I now think of Greg as a big jerk. After he talks about how good he is and thing, it shows Riley's perspective, and I can clearly see Greg now. I mean, he was always a jerk to Riley, but in this one, he's even more. Like in one chapter, where he said another time Greg got mad at him, and where he tried to feed him a slug, and then yeah.
And that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to subscribe, turn on that notifications bell, and tell us what you think is the best Diary of Wimpy Kid book.
Diary, not dairy.
Diary.
Imagine if it was dairy and it was just like a book-shaped milk carton. That would be funny. Alright guys, bye. See you like maybe an hour. I don't know if we're going to upload today or not. Bye.
Bye.